Hello and welcome to the vibe of the weekend. It's Leo season, yay! And we have a full moon in Aquarius. Wow, what's going to happen with those two aspects? Wow, let's have a look, shall we? So for the weekend, as I say, we've got a full moon, so always good to cleanse ourselves and let go of what's no longer needed. That apparently there are going to be two full moons in Aquarius, one in July and one in August. So they reckon it'd be a good bridge for communication and a lot of things to let go of. So now's the time to embrace the new you in a way. But just for the weekend, for most of us who aren't going howling at the moon or cleansing our crystals within that moon or even making moon water, what are the energies surrounding the rest of us? Let's have a look. So I will read you some moon cards for that as well, but also for answers from your angels that you might want to know, and also from your higher self, what's going on with that. But first of all, we'll pull some tarot cards just to see what's going on for us at the moment. I hope you're all set for a beautiful weekend wherever you are, if you're cooling down or heating up. So the first energy that we need to look at perhaps is the Emperor. So logically going forwards and really owning who we are within our life. It's about taking that strict responsibility for our own life. So if you do want to start something, let go of the old with that moon. Use that yang energy of the Leo to actually step forward, to actually participate in your life. Now's a great time to do that over the weekend. Perhaps start Saturday, Sunday for this, but really ponder on a logical way of doing things. And that yangness, that action that's needed, will definitely be embraced. What else do we need to know? So we've got the Hierophant as well here. This is a great spiritual time to reconnect to that new step in your action. So spiritual teaching, looking at tradition. Maybe for you, you've had enough of being restricted, and now it's a time to really know what true spirituality is and getting in contact with who you are on a higher level. This is always a great thing to actually look at, but sometimes it's about connecting to the force of family. Maybe you need to connect with a family member who has had a kind of father figure within your life. It's a good time to actually reconnect with dad or your guardian. Okay, so maybe it's their birthday. You've also got the Lovers here. Wow, it's a very spiritual time this particular weekend. So with the full moon, new decisions are definitely going to be made of what to release. So on a higher level, with the Hierophant and the Lovers, it really is about choice. So weighing up your choices within your life is going to be so essential, especially about deciding whether your soul is on the right path. So it's always a good thing to reassess about major decisions within your life. So use that moon to emotionally see what it is that you want to achieve over the next few days after the moon has been spent. And you've got Justice now as well. Wow, this is a very important weekend to have a look at the balance. So sometimes look at things logical. Look at them with an open mind as well. So reassessing and taking action into that is very essential. Sometimes we can see when we're making a higher decision for ourselves that we don't have the justice. We think it's all out of our hands. But when we connect to our knowingness, our spiritual side, these decisions become so much easier. So don't be wishy-washy about it. Just really know what it is you need to let go of, and use that yang energy of Leo to be very proud of who you are. I think that's a great way to actually step into things. So let's have a look at what your higher self or your inner voice is trying to say this weekend. Shall we pull two cards, because it is Leo season. Happy birthday if it's your weekend, if it's your birthday at the weekend. How lovely. Dancing in the moonlight, a moon party, why not? Up all night and spend the sunny days in your party. So we have offer your love. Oh, so that's absolutely great, to offer yourself. So making that choice perhaps with justice, just I'll offer maybe to family members with the Emperor there. Maybe you have something useful to actually say or give to your father or father type person. But it is all about taking action towards yourself. Sometimes with that give and take, it does give something of yourself. So learn, sometimes it's in the giving that is the receiving, and vice versa. So when you offer your love, make the choice in the right way that's best for all concerned. So the next inner voice we've got is celebrate your love. So we all do need to make that higher decision. So it is a soul journey that we choose that unconditional love. So celebrating who you are, accepting who you are, but moving forward to the steps. It's no good sitting on the step, procrastinating and wondered what things going to be. You do have the Justice card over the weekend, so the universe is listening to you. So not only offering, but receiving and saying, I am here, is very, very essential. So if we see with the love romance angels, see what they've got in store for you. So it's all very interesting when we've got this full moon, because sometimes emotions can be very high at this time. We will look at the moon energy for each of you, your signs: water, fire, earth and wind, air. But let's have a look for a majority of us, what we need to know from the love cards, see what's coming up for us. So we have keep an open mind. It's always good to have an open mind. So when we look at the Hierophant and think, oh, everything's traditional, this is the way it is, we need that open mind to ask questions. When we're looking at our higher truth, we need to have that open mind and always ask questions about what is and what isn't, and kind of listen to your own answers that come back. This is vitally important. So round about your love relationships, keep an open mind. Don't close it off just yet. And, you know, keep the balance. That's what the Justice is saying to you. Now, some of you need another answer. So let's have 2 answers for most of us. So think of a question that you might want your answer to. Remember, Justice is on your side at the moment, so it will help you along your journey. Okay, so for most of you, a year from now, whatever that question was, sometimes you'll feel a lot that Justice was in your favour from a year from now. But looking back from a year, you'll see things may have definitely improved. I'm sure they will have done. So if you use that Emperor energy and start something today, then a year from now you will feel a lot better. And forgiveness is always one of those things, especially surrounding father issues. As I've said, things will improve significantly. So let's have a look at the moon, because as I said, we do have the full moon in our chart or in our skies, moving through Aquarius. So let's do fire signs first. What does that releasing aspect, what moon phase do we need to learn? What do we need to learn for fire signs with this full moon in Aquarius? What do we need to understand from that just at the moment? So for fire signs, you've got your new moon in Cancer, which you've had recently. You and your loved ones are safe. So releasing thoughts that were not safe, fire signs, is always good. So look into the Cancer energy that we've just come through, and look at a way of accepting things, and accepting home life and security is one of those greater things in life. Right, should we do water signs? What does the full moon in Aquarius mean for our water signs? Let's have a look. So for water signs at the moment, what does a full moon in Aquarius mean to you guys for water? So for water signs, it shows the full moon in Aquarius. Wow! So you actually have the reality of the situation. Show the world the real you. Wow! So maybe you can use this full moon in Aquarius in its reality, when it comes on Thursday night, Friday morning, or whatever your time zone actually is, that to bathe all your crystals, maybe put some water out, use that moon energy, really cleanse and really let go of something, and really be true to the Aquarius nature. We are still in the age of Aquarius. It's going to be a long time, that. But have that fulfillment of emotional aspects for water signs. Wow, that's great, isn't it? So you are definitely synced with the universe at the moment, my dear water signs. Well done, you. Wow. So next we'll do air signs. What does the full moon in Aquarius mean for air signs? Oh, this is exciting, isn't it? Let's have a look for you guys. So for air, take time to breathe out, a disemanating moon. So sometimes we need to let out our air. So I think for you guys, air signs, just let it all go. Now is the time with the full moon to let things go. So just have a sigh of relief that things are getting better, because maybe you've just got this chance to let things go, especially for you on the mental side. Perhaps just let an old idea go, especially when we look at the Hierophant and the Justice together. Those two elements, you can let those go. And our earth signs, what does the full moon in Aquarius mean to our earth signs at the moment? Well, let's have a look. Thanks for being here, and I do hope you have a wonderful weekend. So for earth signs, we have full moon in Aquarius. You couldn't make this stuff up, could you? So for air and earth, you two can, you lot can really make use of this full moon. I really hope you can do this. Just let go of what's no longer needed in your life. I know there's a lot of emotional stuff. Don't get too emotional, because you guys, both air and earth, are really going to feel this energy. So, you know, really understand that it's important to let things go, but kind of do a cleansing, or a ritual, write old ideas out that you want to let go of, and do a ritual, maybe bury it or burn it or whatever you want to do it, but do be careful when dealing with matches, candles, lighters. But do remember that you can let things go, definitely. So get in touch with that emotional side to let things go. Wow, both of you have had that full moon in Aquarius. That's really interesting, isn't it? So I do hope you all have a most fantastic Leo party. Be proud within that newness that we are going to let go of with that moon. And hopefully you're going to have a very powerful weekend. It's 4 major arcana cards there, 2 elements that were in the full moon in Aquarius. You know, wow, things are going to really move for all of us. Okay, have a great weekend. See you next time. Lots of love.